A great atmosphere tonight at Paul Taylor Fieldhouse for a critical District 29 6A showdown between a pair of 1-0 teams, Harlan and Stevens. The Hawks won the first two sets, but the Falcons are controlling the pace early in the third. Mariah Reyna, the quick set for Nora Simpson, spiking it home with authority. Are the floorboards all right? She's all fired up, flexing to her team, and Stevens leads 12-9. Harlan jumps right back into it. Dalia de los Santos with the soft touch, gets it to fall in bounds. Perfect placement, and the Hawks now lead 16-15. Back come the Falcons. Daliana Jones blasts one down the line off the digging out. Stevens suddenly jumps out in front 22-19 and look primed to close out the set and force a fourth. But after a timeout, the Hawks show their mental toughness and they rally. Isabella De La Rosa to Carrington Crawford off the block and down along the back line. The Hawks pull within one. Then Jade Williams gets up for the perfectly placed hit, and don't look now, but Harlan leads it 24-23 with a chance to close out the match. Let's listen in on set point. What a dig by Faith Recondo, and the quick spike by Mia Francis keeps Stevens alive, tying the match at 24 apiece. We're still tied at 26-all when Harlan finds some separation again. De Los Santos drills one off the digging out. 27-26 Hawks. Another set point opportunity. Do the Falcons have one more rally in them? Not tonight. The final shot goes long and Harlan completes the comeback to win the set 28-26 and the match 3-0.
We told ourselves to just keep pushing, keep fighting, work together. Once we get in system, we know we can put the ball down and come together and win. It's a lot of fun. I mean, we just know what ball is ours. We have great communication, knowing what job is ours, so we don't clash or we just hustle and it works.
Next up, Harlan will take on Taft Friday night at Paul Taylor at 5:30. Stevens travels to North Side for a matchup against Warren at the same time. Next up on the courts was another good one in District 28 6A. Johnson looking for their first win in district against Clark. The Cougars spotted the Jags 4 points on some misplays early on, but they're starting on the comeback trail. Riley Teskey finds Kendall Harrington for the hammer off the block and down. That cuts the deficit down to 2, but Johnson seizes the momentum. Kennedy Barnes, no. Laurel Huff, yes. A huge kill, and the Jags lead 9-3. They're not done. Off the quick set here, Hannah Spencer beats the block for the point. Johnson takes the first set 25-17, but Clark rallies to win the match, 3-1. Same district battle of 1-0 teams over at a loud Littleton Gymnasium, Churchill versus Madison. Late first set, Chargers trying to climb back into it. Lauren Reynard gets it over to Emma Helmke for a shot right down the middle. Nice placement, and a 3-0 run pulls Churchill back within 6. This next rally was pretty dramatic. With momentum hanging in the balance, let's listen in. Nia Dorsey smokes a cross-court kill, and the Mavs are now 3 points away from closing out the set. Chargers not going down quietly. Helmke strikes again, this time dropping a shot inside the far boundary. But Madison returns fire on set point. Dorsey right down the line. Mavericks take the first set 25-16, but Churchill claws back to win the match in dramatic fashion, 3-2. Final stop of the night over at Southwest Legacy High School. The host Titans taking on East Central, who is 17-4 overall this season. Hornets up 2-0 and in control of the third in the early goings. Ashley Parrish smokes one right down the middle, 9-4 EC. Then Sage de la Fuente gets it over to Alyssa Mendoza for the hammer, and the lead balloons to 10. Legacy not done yet, though. Aina Mendiola with a drive down the line just under the dig. A quick 4-0 run gets the Titans within striking distance, but they would get no closer. Madison Almada serves up the ace. That reinstates a 9-point lead. And then Parrish strikes again with another emphatic spike down the line. The Hornets roll to a convincing sweep, 3-0.
We learned a lot from last year's upperclassmen, and we're using that this year and just keeping on going. We're super glad with how we played tonight. We always know we can improve, and we can't wait to come out this week and work even harder in practice and be ready for Friday.
East Central will move on to host Floresville this Friday night at 7 p.m. And Southwest Legacy will host South San Friday at 6 p.m. As always, you can follow along on Tuesday nights at ACLE Sports on Twitter to see which games will be featured later that night. You can catch all the highlights online all year long as part of our big game coverage under the high school volleyball tag.